Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today would be the first class of S4Hana and I am Anirban here. During today's session, I'm going to explain you how to configure enterprise structure in SAP. All right. With this, I'm going to the my spreadsheet and I'll show you how to read the spreadsheet. So this is in the first tab is a notes, and I'm going to use this to explain the various concepts. This would be the blueprint, which is ideally what would be the names of various like the hierarchy, like for example the company, what would be the name of the company and that I'm going to give, and what would be the company code, what would be the business area, and this is a ready reckoner where we have the activity name, the T code, and it would be a configuration type or end user type, and then how we can and what is the menu path by which we can reach, right? So with this, let's start with the first concept, which is the client. So in S4HANA or in SAP for that matter, there are several environments which we use, which we work for. So the first one is a client, right? So you see in the hierarchy, the first comes the client. Within the client, there will be several companies, and then will come company codes. So each company might have several company codes, right? And there is a business area, and business area is configured at the company level, which means that any company code can use this business area, right? So I will touch base upon each one of these concepts during the course of this video, right? So let's understand what is client. So client is nothing but the several environment basis development or testing or production, which means that we develop the codes. The development works happens in one environment. We often call it 100. Mostly we call it 100. It's a three-digit numeric key. And then comes the testing environment, which means that after like the program is developed, the code is developed, we transfer it to the testing, uh, uh, where we do a UAT testing. Once the testing is successful, the UAT testing is completed, which means that the user acceptance testing is done. Then it is transferred to the actual live production. So any changes, we first work in development. The developers will develop those changes, make those changes, make the changes in the configuration in 100 or develop it in 100. Then it passes on to a testing environment. We may call it 400, you may call it whatever name as per the business ask, and then it finally goes to production. So this is the flow of the development life cycle or the maintenance life cycle of any SAP requirements, right? So to look into the transaction code of to look into the client is SSC4, and the table behind it is 100, 1000, and which could be seen in through the T code AC16N. So anything we see in the front end, there is always a table behind it. That's how the SAP structure is maintained. So the table behind this client is table 1000. The name of the table is 1000, right? So with this, let's log into SAP. So this is SAP login icon. So I click on SAP login icon. This is S4HANA. Before that, I wanted to show you something. So this is client 900, right? So if you go back, so 900 is corresponding to this 800 production. So this is where I'm actually logging in. So I'm logging into client 900. So This is the SAP Easy Access screen. Now, if you want to see the client, you have to type the T code SCC4. Please bear with me, the system is a bit slow today. All right, so here you see the list of the clients we have in this version. So now here we are in 900. We have logged into 900. So this is the concept of the client. With this, I'm going out of this, and we will go to the rest of the enterprise structured hierarchy. So the next thing we would like to do is to create a company code. So what is a company code? So company code is it is usually represented by a 4-digit alphanumeric number. There are certain standard company codes that are available that SAP offers. So if you see, this would be not a CN, this would be UK. So for UK, it is, for India it is IN01, UK it is GP01, US it is US01. So what we usually do is that we copy all the parameters or the attributes of the standard offerings by SAP into our company code, and then customize it further as per the business requirement, right? So what is company code all about? So company code is as I mentioned before, it's represented by 4 digit. Here if you see that it is IN01 or GB01 or US01, these are the standardized company code. For us, we would be, like, following a theme which we have taken from Lion King, which is a famous film must have all seen. So I'm calling my company code as HKNM, which is Hakuna Matata. And what it exactly signifies, what a company code exactly signifies. The company code is actually an independent legal entity which can be used for external reporting for purposes. So we can create our financial statements at a company code level as well. So one company can have several company codes, right? And we can have our financial statements at a company code level. With this, let's go and start, and what we will do is that we will copy our company code with from GB01. We will create a company code, UK company code, right? So let's go to SAP, and this is the menu path how to go. So this is the SPRO, and then I click on enterprise structure, and then definition, financial accounting, and this is edit, copy, delete company code. Here I double click on copy, delete, check company code, right? We come to this screen where I click on copy org object, which, as I mentioned before, that I'm going to copy the attributes of a standard company code offered by SAP, and I'm going to create a UK company code. So I will copy the UK standard company code attributes, which is GB01. So I'll mention it GB01, and then I will go to my blueprint and check what is the name of my company code that I want to create. So it is HKNM. So HKNM, which would be Hakuna Matata, and I hit enter. So here you see that it is asking whether you want, whether they want, like I want the accounts to be copied in the company code data. I will click no, because I will be showing you how to create the GL accounts. So we will take this as a manual exercise. We won't copy take it from the standard SAP offering. So I click on no. It's staying some time. I'll pause the camera for a moment. So now it is asking, do you want to allocate? So it is now GBP. So the local currency is GBP. Do you want to allocate a different local currency? No. So I would allow the currency to be GBP. Hit enter. Do you really want to transfer the number ranges? So number ranges are given by the company by the SAP. So we will copy the same number ranges. Yes. So if you see here, the tables are getting copied from the standard company code to our company code, which is HKNM. Right. So this is the customizing request. So what I'll do is that I'll create a new request here. Sorry, I should have clicked here. So I'll give a short description. The description would be create company code creation, and I'll just check one more time what is the name of my company code. It is HKNM, and I'll hit enter. So I'll click enter. I'll ignore this warnings. So you see that the company code GBO1 copied to HKNM. So you see the completed activities. Ideally, it is not allowing me to go to this tab, but if I go to this tab, I'll see that it is copied. So anyways, let me go out. For some reason, I see that my system is getting hung. Alright, if you see in the completed activities, company code GB01 copied to HKNM. So with this, I will go out and I'll go out and then I'll edit the company code data which I have copied. I'll click on the position and I'll look for HKNM. So now if you see, I will try to edit this. So I'll name this as company code for, and then I'll see what is the name of the company from the blueprint. I'll call it Lion King, so I'll call it LNKG1. LNKG1. City is Great Britain, country GB, currency GBP, and then language is English. So I'll save this. So I made the changes in the company code data. I will save the change. All right, so my data is saved. So with this, I have what I have done is I have created this company code. This I'm done. I have looked into the client. I have created my company code. Now the next thing is that I'll see what are the parameters that has been copied. So it would be OBY6, or else I can go through the menu path. Let's go through the menu path. Let's come out of this. So what I'll do is I'll this is SPRO and then financial accounting, then general sorry, financial accounting global settings, and then global parameters for the company code, and then enter global parameters. Then if I look for my company code which I have created, HKNM. So this is my company code, the company code for Lion King 1, LNKG1, city is Great Britain, and so on. So if I double click here, you see the fiscal year variant has already been copied, which is K4, and then VAT registration number has been picked up from the standard offering, and then field status, variant, posting, group variant, all these things has been picked up. So I will I will explain each one of these in my subsequent videos, but just to understand how what are copied, what are not copied, this is the screen where to look into. All right, so let's go out of this. So we have created a company code. The next thing, and we have also seen the global parameters of that particular company code. Now have to create a business area. So what is business area? So business area is nothing but say for instance it could be basis geography, it could be basis product, right? So we create business area at a company level, not at a company code level. For example, I may have like two lines of business. So if I go here, that one business would be could be financial consulting, the other business could be tools and ERP consulting business, right? So in basis business area, I could have two, two business areas, RKF1 and Zazu. RAKF like Rafiki and Zazu. These are all characters of Lion King. If you guys are fan of Lion King and you are following or watching the movie, you will be knowing you will be familiar with these characters Rafiki and Zazu. Zazu is the word or the eyes and ears of Lion King, and Rafiki was the wise monkey. Right, so business area one is RAKF, and business area two is Zazu. So what is mentioned here is that it is created at a client level I mentioned before, and it should be a 4-digit alphanumeric character. The table name behind this is TGSB, and as I mentioned before, that it would be like a basis geography, or it could be basis your products or lines of business, and you can like compare the performance by pulling the financial statements at a business area level, right? So we will go and we will create this business area. I'll create just one of them to show how we create a business area. So it is OX03, and to how to go. So we are actually in SPRO screen, and in SPRO screen we go to enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, and then define business area. Again, it is taking some time. I will pause the recording. Alright, so it's back. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a new entry, and I will take this RAKF. I click RAKF, and this should be, I name it as Rafiki Financial Business, and then I will give the name of my company, and then I'll give the name of the company as LNKG1. Oh, actually, I have Rafiki Financial Consulting, and I'll leave it there because, or I can name it, I just financial and then consulting, FinCon, and then I give a dash, and then probably I'll copy this LNKG1. Same way, I will create Yazoo, and I'll copy this ZA Yazoo, and I say this as tools, and ERP, LNKG1. All right, so I save this. So these are the two business areas that I have created, and I'll give a description. I give a short description, creation of business area for LNKG1. All right, so I save this, and I save this. All right, so I have created, let me go back and see what I have done. So I have created a company code. I have looked into the parameters of the copied. I have also edited the company code after copying it, and I have created a business area. Now I am going to create a company. To T code for company, creating the company is OX15. So I'll go out. So the T code for creating the company so is OX15, but I'll show you the menu path as well. So I'll go out here, and I'll come back again. SPRO, SB Financial. Then I'll go to enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, and define company. Right. Now I'm going to go to new entries, and my name of my company is LNKG1. LNKG1, and company name would be, let me go to my blueprint. It is Lion King Financial Services Private Limited. I would say Financial Services Private Limited, and I'll give the same name. So I will give the name of the city as London, and country as UK. Language, it is again hanging. Server is terribly slow today. What I'll do, I'll pause the recording. So we are back. So we are creating this company, and I'll select the country. So this would be Great Britain. I'll select United Kingdom. Language key would be English. and currency is GB, Great Britain pound. Right, so with this we will save this company creation, and then I'll give a short description. Creation of company LNKG1. All right, so we have created a company. Now the next thing is that we have to assign the company to the company code. So we have to assign the company to the company code. So what we have to do is that I'll go out of this /n. I'll come again SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, and then I have to go to assignment and then financial accounting and assign company to the company code. I have to look for my company code, which is HKNM, and then I have to assign my company, which is LNKG1. Right, I'll save this and I'll save this. So I'll save this. So this way I have actually assigned the company to the company code. So this is all about the enterprise structure of S4HANA. This is our first session, and in the next session I'm going to walk you through how to create a fiscal year variant. Right, so I hope you liked my video. If you like, please my video, please like, click on the like icon, and please share with your friends, and if you haven't yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.